Again, good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming out today. Today I plan to outline the steps that the Victoria Police Department has taken to prepare for the legalization of cannabis, which takes effect today under Bill C-45, the Federal Cannabis Act. Top of mind for many members of the public are such questions as, how will the legalization of non-medical cannabis affect road safety? What does VicPD plan to do about the existing illegal cannabis storefronts that are in business today? And what is VicPD's position regarding off-duty cannabis consumption by its employees? I hope to address all of these questions today and would be happy to answer any other questions that you may have after my remarks. The Federal Cannabis Act creates a strict legal framework for controlling the production, distribution, sale, and possession of cannabis across Canada. The Act aims to accomplish three things: keep cannabis out of the hands of youth, keep profits out of the hands of criminals, and protect public health and safety by allowing adults access to safe, legal, and regulated cannabis. VicPD supports these three goals, and we will work with our federal, provincial, and local government partners to work towards achieving these important objectives. In addition to safeguarding youth, targeting organized crime, and supporting the responsible use of cannabis, VicPD will also focus on drug-impaired driving. For decades, police have been taking impaired drivers off the road. This really is not uncharted territory for us. Whether the impairment is due to alcohol, prescription drugs, cannabis, or a combination of these factors, police will continue to target impaired drivers and get them off our roads, as we always have. I can tell you that we take this responsibility very seriously. We've received many questions regarding VicPD's potential use of the Draeger 5000 oral fluid screening device. The Victoria Police Department will not be using this device. Instead, we are going to rely on our current practice of deploying our officers using the standardized field sobriety testing and the drug recognition experts that we have. We have used these trained officers for many years, taking impaired drivers, again, whether they're impaired by drug or alcohol, off our roads. In fact, we're going to be deploying these trained officers in the coming weeks at roadblocks throughout Victoria and Esquimalt. And the goal is to educate the public and also to take impaired drivers off the road. We know that education is key. In the coming weeks, we plan to launch a campaign that's called Wait Until You Get Home. As the name suggests, if you choose to consume cannabis, the clear message is wait until you get home. Don't do it before you drive. Don't do it while you're driving. It's illegal, it's not safe, and you're putting yourself and others at great risk. It's really that simple. It is also important to know that all passengers in a vehicle are prohibited from consuming cannabis. As for the existing illegal cannabis storefronts in Victoria, the Victoria Police Department does not plan to take direct enforcement action against these establishments, at least in the initial stages. The province of BC has taken the lead on being the wholesale distributor of non-medical cannabis, and the Liquor and Cannabis Regulation branch will license and regulate private non-medical cannabis stores. Under the new framework, the province has established a new enforcement branch called the Community Safety Unit. This unit will be responsible for ensuring compliance and initiating enforcement action against illegal cannabis storefronts. If the provincial branch requires the assistance of the Victoria Police Department, it will be provided. I would expect that most storefronts will comply with the new regulations and licensing procedures so that it would not impact their ability to get a license to sell non-medical cannabis legally. Finally, with regards to employee guidelines for the use of cannabis, the Victoria Police Department have drafted an operational directive regarding the use of non-medical cannabis while off-duty. The objective is to ensure that employees are coming to work fit for duty while respecting their individual rights under the new federal legislation. The directive will not allow employees to consume cannabis within 24 hours of reporting for duty. If an employee is on call, they will be prohibited from using cannabis. And I think it's important that people have to remember that everyone is still learning the new rules and how things will work. including here at the Victoria Police Department. The answers may not be black and white and will change as rules and regulations develop and more is known. I can assure you that we'll continue to make sure that our roads in the City of Victoria and the Township of Esquimalt are safe, and that we are protecting public health and safety by allowing adults access to safe, legal cannabis, and at the same time, protecting our youth, and also while targeting organized crime. I'm happy to take any questions that you have. Thank you.